How do you handle situations where there is a misalignment between team members or departments?
Anyone who's worked in organizations, they've experienced what we would call misalignment, drama. In fact, to me, it's the same thing. I say the source of all drama is a lack of alignment. So this could be between individuals, maybe a manager and one of the team members. It could be between team members or between managers or between departments. Okay. For me, the activity of leadership is knowing what to do when there's misalignment. So one of the things that we do is identify the three areas of alignment. I borrow from people I've learned from, and one of those, her name's Marcia Shank, and she talks about something called a shared thought bubble. This is very simple language, and Marcia's that way. She just brings simple language to very complex human things. And what's really happening is what's in my head for the way things should be is different from what's in your head for the way it should be. And like that could be between the manager and the team member, between team members, between managers, between departments. What's in our head for the way things should be is different. Now, where do we begin to identify those differences? And so our tool for that is POM. It's an acronym. It stands for purpose, outcomes, and then methods. What I'm doing with my hands is purpose is the beginning. It's the origin. It's the starting point. Outcomes is the fulfillment of that, the results we want. We could call it our vision for the future. We could call it our results or outcomes. And then how do we get from our purpose to our outcomes is through methods. Methods is the spending of resources. How should we spend our resources? Well, how do we know how to agree on how to spend our resources if we don't know what outcomes we're both going for, or we're not going for the same outcomes? We're very easily going to spend our resources differently. Even, we could be aligned on three things: the purpose, the why we're doing something, the outcomes, which I think of as the what, or rather the to what ends, or actually I start now saying where. Why not just call it where? It's the where. It's where we're going. Purpose points the direction. Outcomes is the arrival at that destination. It's the where, but it's also the what, the results. And then the how we're going to get there. These are the three aspects of what could be in a thought bubble. And usually when there's misalignment, it's in one or more of these three areas. And the order does matter. Purpose is first in our mind, outcomes is second, and methods is third. And that's not a matter of importance. It's a matter of order, the order it should go in. I think a lot of times people they know that the how or the methods are really important and they want to just jump right to that. And I get that. But that is a huge mistake, because when you go right to methods, you're spending your resources. And once you spend your resources, you may not be able to get them back, and you probably can't. And then if it's a competitive scenario, if the other person is spending their resources better, then they win. So how do you know how to spend your resources if you don't know the outcomes you're going for? And then how do you know the outcomes you want if you don't know the purpose or the reason you're doing something? So that's the very important POM model and how it helps increase alignment.